Uçakta petrolü de kapatılacak. Evet, tamam. Questa un attimo perché çok hadi.
Rome. And behind the castle, but also from the back, is today the villa of the family Ducati, the motorbikers. And in a while we are going to see a Monza F1. Huh? And if you continue looking on your right hand side, you see on top of the hill a church. It's one of the places also of our sad history, because it was 1945, almost the end of the Second World War, when the man was trying to escape from Italy with his wife and tried to enter Switzerland. His head was touched and both of them killed on top of this church, and after they died, they brought they tried to relent the external Loreto. The two of them were hanged, and the people distributed stones on their dead body. His name was Benito Mussolini. Allora, questa è la lista dedicata ai Benito Mussolini, che fucilarono Matteo junto con su esposa, y sus cuerpos se los llevaron a Milano. En mucha gente pasó sobre sus cuerpos. Una solicitud, pero hermosa, porque se encuentra en todos estos árboles que vemos enfrente. Prácticamente hay tres villas. Todo ese monte verde pertenece a la FAI, el Fondo de Ambiente Italiano. Es una fundación que se dedica a cuidar las casas y los jardines y los tesoros italianos. And we're passing now on a village that is called Lemno. Lemno is a very romantic place, and see in front of us, it's part of one of the most beautiful locations on the lake. The name is Villa Balbianello. It's after the corner to the right. Villa Balbianello with a very long history was a convent before. Then has been transformed into a house by one of his owners that was Cardinal, Cardinale Uribe from Milan. The last owner was Guido Monti, an industrial from Milan, who died during the 70s of the last century. He was a collection of art. He was a sportsman, the first Italian man who climbed the mountain Everest. He had no children, so he decided to give his property to the Italian Trust, this foundation that takes care of all of our treasures that we have in Italy, including historical houses like this. Now it's been transformed into a museum, and inside they took place two very important movies. One is Star Wars, and the other one is Casino Royale by James Bond. La persona che stiamo viendo il video. Yes, on the weekend. On the normal days it's 40,000. Yes? Look at the beautiful gardens, the same I told you in Villa Olmo, Italian style gardens. So again, geographies, statues, beautiful fountains. If you remember, the last scene of Casino Royale was under this tree with a mushroom shape. In the movie, this was a hospital, and it was lying in the shadow, under the shadow of this tree. You remember the scene. las banderas, Europa, Italia y esta del Five. La última escena del film, de la película que se llamaba ya, era debajo de este árbol con la forma de sombrilla, ¿no? La película era un hospital y él estaba debajo de la sombra de este árbol. And the next property is one of the most, let's say, interesting and also surprising. Huh? And it's the next one to the right, it's Villa Casinella.
La próxima villa, al noreste de nuestra paz, es Villa Casinella. Es la única villa que es 100% publicidad porque llega solamente por el agua. Y antes de llegar, vamos a ver arriba un barco pequeñito, todo el agua de esos barcos, los pequeñitos, que se llama Góndola La Llana, que actualmente las usan para las bodas, llenas de flores, y es muy hermoso porque todo el agua con esos barcos.
So the next property is private, Villa Casinella, and it's starting from this garden that you see a boat, let's say parked on the garden. This is representing the typical fisherman boat. Now they're not using anymore to fish, but only for decorating, especially weddings. So the first house there on the lake